Hello everybody, it's Kory coming to you from the front porch. We're going to do another weekly update on the COVID crisis numbers and housing numbers here in North Idaho. It's Sunday, April 19th. We're going to look at the numbers from April 10th to April 17th of last week. All right, let's get into it. So, related to the COVID crisis, the state of Idaho, as of Friday, April 17th, reported 1,668 cases, 44 deaths for the entire state. And then here in Kootenai County, we have 50 cases and no deaths. We've been very fortunate to have a low number of cases and absolutely no deaths. The state of Idaho continues to be under a stay-at-home order. Last Wednesday, the governor had the decision to release that stay-at-home order or to extend it until April 30th. He chose to extend it until April 30th. So we're currently still under a stay-at-home order. In addition to extending that, the governor also put into place that all people coming from out of state will have to quarantine themselves for 14 days. And I guess the governor found that with less stringent stay-at-home orders than our neighboring states, we found that our neighbors from other states were coming into Idaho to enjoy our parks, our trails, and our public places, and it kind of counterdicted, everybody in Idaho was staying at home, supposedly, and we were a draw for the neighboring states who actually had more severe lockdown orders. So the governor simply asked that people coming in from out of state now quarantine themselves. And law enforcement here is doing what they call educate, not enforce. Basically, the deputies and the police officers are going up to people that are from out of state if they're on a trailhead or parked in a parking lot in a parking area. They're asking them to either go back home or quarantine themselves. It's just an interesting time. Liberties are definitely being tested right now. Hopefully we can get through this over the next couple weeks and start getting back to normal living. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the housing numbers now for last week. And again, the housing stats that we're going to give you are for last week compared to the same week a year ago. That's April 10th through April 17th. For single-family homes in town, there were 97 homes that came on the market, and that was down from 174 for the same period last year. That was a 44% drop in listings. 69 homes were put under contract, and that was down from 125. That's a 44% drop from a year ago. And the median price was $315 for a home in town, and that was a 14% increase over last year. As far as single-family homes on acreage, 28 homes came on the market, and that was down from 36. That was a 22% drop from a year ago. 15 homes were put under contract. That was down from 17. That was only an 11% drop from a year ago. And the median price was $460,000. That was a 23% increase over the same week a year ago. So I personally find it very interesting that during our third full week of stay-at-home orders here in Idaho, and during a same period of time when 90% of the country was under some type of stay-at-home order, North Idaho continued to sell, not just sell homes, but sold it at a pretty high volume for what's going on. We, on the Martinelli Realty team, actually put in 2 offers last week. One was on a home in town, and one was on a home on 10 acres outside of town. Both of those offers were competing bids. We had multiple offers on those homes. So very interesting that even during a time when supposedly everybody's under a lockdown order or some kind of a stay-at-home order, North Idaho continues to still do some relatively strong business as far as real estate goes. So that's it. We'll see what kind of headwinds are ahead of us. I think we all in the country are going to have some interesting times ahead, especially as it relates to the economy and real estate. And we'll see how strong this North Idaho market really is when we start to normalize and see what happens as a result of the COVID crisis. All right, we'll keep you up to date on everything. Just stay tuned, and we appreciate you guys following. And until next week, that's it. Bye now.